Hey guys, it's Kayla, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video for this channel. It's going to be a summer reading list type thing, and I have 6 books, 4 that I highly recommend that you read, and then 2 that I'm reading this summer that if you want to read along with me, you can. So yeah, I'm going to go through the ones that I've read, that I love, that I think are worth reading this summer, and I'm going to start with the oldest one, because, yeah, because it's the oldest one, and it's my favorite book of, like, all time. I think I read it for the first time when I was, like, 13. When did this come out? Let's see. It came out in 2006. So, yeah, I probably didn't read it until I was at 13. And I absolutely love this book. It is called Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. And it is, I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about these books without giving too much away because I want you guys to obviously read them. But this one is about a girl named Annabelle who's a model, and she has 2 older sisters who are both models but have all gone kind of different ways, and she had a falling out with her best friend over something that is revealed later in the book, so I can't really tell you. And so she really has no one, and she meets this guy named Owen who has a radio show and is like really like intense, and long story short, they fall for each other and help each other out, and it's actually a wonderful book, and I love it, love it, love it. It's like my little Bible. There's so many quotes in here that I love, and Sarah Dessen is amazing, and so that is that. So yes, that is Just Listen. Guess I'm gonna jump to an obvious one now, and that would be The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. If you haven't read this, you need to, because most people who have read this will agree with me and say that it's wonderful and perfect, and then the movie was really good, and if you don't know what Fault in Our Stars is about, you're crazy and have never stepped foot on YouTube. So I'm not even going to explain this one, but read it. If you haven't read it, read it. It's worth reading. And then, let's go to this one. So this one is Toxic by Sarah Shepard, which is a Pretty Little Liars novel. This is the most recent one. I highly recommend the Pretty Little Liars series. I know it's kind of weird, like, it's kind of a random one for me, but, like, I love the TV show, and the books are a lot different than the TV show. And the books obviously have gone on further into the world than the TV show would, because this is book number like 13 or something, I think. I don't even have the list in here. Yeah, this is like the 13th book. The next one comes out in October. The books are really intense and really amazing, and this Toxic actually just finished, and holy crap, it was one of the most intense things that I have read in like ever. So yeah. I definitely suggest reading these, because then at the end of the summer when the new one comes out, you're all caught up and you can see what happens with this one. And there's lots of drama, especially surrounding Emily, and it's wonderful, and I love it. And then the last book that I've read that I'm going to suggest that you guys read would be The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. I love this book. I actually saw the movie first, which is breaking all of my rules. Because usually I have rules. You'll see when we get to my books I'm going to read. I have to read a book before I see a movie. That's just how I, like, function. I can't just, like, go see a movie and then be like, oh, there's a book? I'm going to read that, because it really freaks me out. But I did with this one, and I wasn't honestly too disappointed. Like, I like the book better, because I always like the book better, and then when I read the book, there was a few things I was like, oh, I kind of wish that they had put that in the movie. And there's stuff that's in the movie that isn't in the book that I was like, oh, that was actually a really good addition. The movie has Miles Teller and Shailene Woodley, and it's really awesome, and this book is just about a high school senior who's kind of been like a party kid, not really done a lot with his life, and then he falls for this like kind of dorky girl, and it's just an awesome story, and I really like it. Yeah, I haven't read anything else by Tim Tharp, but yeah, that is this book. And it actually now, the movie is now on Amazon Prime live streaming. It wasn't when I watched it. I had to pay for it, but that's fine because it was worth paying for. But it is now on live stream, so after you read it, you could watch the film, and it is just awesome. So those are the ones that I've read that I suggest that you read. And now we're going to go to what I am reading this summer that you can read along with me. And yeah, so the first thing that I'm reading, I've already read part of because I've had to use it for a school project. Like you can see, like in my copy there's like pencil underlines because I used it for a school project, but I haven't actually read the whole book, and this was kind of the weird one. It's a nonfiction. It's about Anne Boleyn. It's called The Creation of Anvil, A New Look at England's Most Notorious Queen by Susan Bordeaux. I am like a huge like Anne Boleyn nerd. Like I have, actually I'm not even just I love Anne Boleyn most out of Henry VIII's wives, but I'm technically just like totally a Henry VIII nerd. I have a mug that like as you put hot liquid in it, it makes his wives disappear. It's really awesome. No, I love that time period. I love the Tudor era. It's just great. And so I needed a book to get some more facts for my research paper I was writing about Anne Boleyn. And so I got this, and it was really helpful, but I really want to read the whole thing now. So this is on my list of things to read. So if you want to read something nonfiction along with me, this is what I'm reading this summer, and you could pick that on up. And then going off of I have to read a book before I see a movie. It was recently announced that John Green's Paper Towns was being made into a movie, and so of course I had to pick it up so I can read it before the movie is even made, which is great because, you know, then I'll be like way ahead of the game instead of with Fault in Our Stars that I read like 2 weeks before the movie came out. But yeah, so I'm going to be reading Paper Towns by John Green as my fiction book for the summer. I mean, I'll probably read more books than this, but these are my 2 that I'm starting with, because I've already read a few books this summer, and I read really fast, but I'm going to try and take my time with these ones, enjoy reading them, and yeah, so if you want to read those along with me, we can do that, and then I don't know if I'm going to do like more videos about these as I read them, or if I'm just going to like tweet about them or do something on Tumblr, but I am going to be reading these this summer, and if you want to read them along with me, that would be really cool, and we could have book discussions and such. But yeah, so that is my summer reading list for you guys, and I hope you guys check out some of these awesome books that I absolutely love, and then yeah, let me know what you think about them in the comments down below. I'm trying to think where you can find most of these. Fault in Our Stars and Toxic you can for sure get at Target. I got Spectacular now on Amazon, and I'm just listening. I have a feeling you can get it on Amazon as well. I bought this years ago when it was actually at Target, because when it was new and came out. But yeah, and then Paper Towns you can get at Target, and Creation of Anvil I also ordered on Amazon. I'll put the links on Amazon to all of these books actually down below, so you can order them on Amazon if you want to, or Barnes & Noble. I'll see what links I can find. Yeah, so if you want to read along with me, give this a thumbs up and leave a comment down below of which of these 2 books you're going to read with me, or if you're going to read one of these books and tell me what you think about it when you finish. So I will see you guys on Friday. Bye!